Welcome to my RFNews channel. Solar flare blast could erode Martian atmosphere. The sun has fired a blast of magnetized plasma and radiation towards Mars, which could erode part of its already weak atmosphere when it hits tomorrow. The explosion, a coronal mass ejection (CME), triggered by an M-class solar flare, could also cause faint ultraviolet auroras across the planet, a similar phenomenon as the northern lights. However, the flare took scientists by surprise given it appeared to emerge from an area with no sunspots, where solar flares and CMEs are usually triggered. Solar flares are emissions of electromagnetic radiation caused when magnetic fields arc across the sun's surface and snap. While these travel at the speed of light, reaching the Earth in around 8 minutes, CMEs, bubbles of magnetic plasma that burst from the surface, can take days. NASA's Mars rover Perseverance is currently looking for sunspots on the back of the sun before it rotates towards Earth, and earlier this week detected a huge sunspot on its way but did not see the mystery explosion heading for Mars. Instead, it was first noted by Earth-orbiting satellites on August 26, but quickly determined not to be a risk to Earth. The strongest solar flares and CMEs can knock out radio communications. As the sun approaches its most active phase, these are becoming more frequent, with 2 such events over the summer. But in recent days, astronomers have realized Mars is directly in the path of the CME, potentially triggering proton auroras. Auroras, mesmerizing colorful waves in the sky, occur when solar radiation clashes with the upper atmosphere, exciting particles which then release light energy. On Earth, this happens in the thermosphere, between 100 and 200 kilometers in altitude, and nearest the poles where the planet's magnetic field is weakest. Mars has a geologically dead core, meaning it is only a weak, patchy magnetic shield, so the aurora can strike almost anywhere on the planet, but due to its thin atmosphere, will appear very weak compared to on Earth. The lack of a proper magnetosphere also means tomorrow's CME could also strip away part of the atmosphere. Air pressure on the surface of Mars is more than 100 times less than that on Earth, and the atmosphere is composed of 95% carbon dioxide, meaning when humans finally land on the red planet, they will be unable to breathe Martian air. More solar flares and CMEs are set to hit both Earth and Mars in the coming years as the sun hits solar maximum, the peak of a roughly 11-year cycle of activity. Although the maximum should happen around 2025, increasing solar activity has led many to predict it could arrive in 2024 or even the end of this year. Earlier this month, an X-class solar flare, the most powerful type, knocked out radio and navigation signals across North America, while in June a similar flare caused a radio blackout over parts of the Pacific. In July, a cannibal coronal mass ejection was fired out by the sun towards Earth, a phenomenon seen when a slower-moving CME is engulfed by a second, faster-moving explosion. Source: Metro.com. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching.